and it was inevitable, and we officially got it here. So we have Randy Orton. He finally turns heel on Cody Rhodes, and we speculated this was pretty much a thing that would have to pretty much save WrestleMania, because WrestleMania, the plans were not looking good. The ticket sales were in the trash. Nothing was actually working for this show, and there was no excitement from it whatsoever. So we talked about Randy Orton turning. We talked about Cody winning the championship from Drew McIntyre, and Randy Orton versus Cody being the match in the way to go to get some excitement. And when it comes to this, it's like, is Randy Orton really the heel in the situation? You know, we know he turned on Cody, but is he necessarily the heel? Because when you look at Randy Orton, we all want this. You know, he destroyed Cody Rhodes on SmackDown Friday night, and now it's like, all right, this is what we kind of wanted. Now, the thing with Randy Orton is we have to make him a legit villain. Like, he destroyed Cody, but we have to make him a villain. There has to be more things that there have to be other things that he has to do to get like Cody some sympathy here, because no matter what, I think they're going to cheer Randy Orton. Period. I really do. There were aspects of this contract sign that I really did enjoy. I really enjoyed the fact that Cody immediately brought up the memory of him being the first person that he faced in his main roster debut on episode of Raw back in 2007. He did bring that up right away. And the history with Legacy and Ted DiBiase Jr. So I did like that aspect of it. But as I said, nobody's going to boo Randy Orton in this situation. There has to be something else that happens to get you to legitimately boo Randy Orton. Now, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys were watching back in late 2007, 2008, and 2009. We had crazy Randy Orton, but I'm telling you, there was nobody beating crazy Randy Orton. Nobody whatsoever. I know a few months back, there was this running joke of a gorilla versus 09 Randy Orton, and I'm telling you right now, nobody was beating 09 Randy Orton. Nobody. I'd take Randy Orton over that gorilla in 09. I would absolutely do it. So also in 2009, Randy Orton had an angle with Triple H, and in that angle, I think he RKO'd Stephanie, and then he kissed her. And when it comes to this, I do think that Randy Orton will have to get involved with maybe Brandy. Maybe Brandy makes an appearance and get Brandy RKO, because like, you have to make Randy Orton a legit villain in this situation. And the beatdown on SmackDown Friday night was a good start. But as I said, nobody's going to boo Randy Orton for beating up Cody, because at this point, I think a lot of people have the Cody fatigue. I don't think that Drew McIntyre feud did any favors for Cody. Maybe even that break to film Street Fighter didn't do any favors for Cody, because Cody's title reign after he beat John Cena at SummerSlam was lackluster. Nobody cared about it. Nothing happened whatsoever. He just kept feuding with Drew McIntyre the entire time. So something has to give here when it comes to this feud with Randy. Well, this feud with Randy Orton going into WrestleMania. It really has. Randy Orton has to do something villainous to get the fans really behind